What up, everybody? Welcome back to Wave the Hunter. And today we are still in early access. But for today, what we're going to be doing is working on the missions to unlock this private reserve. This is, I believe, Lemmy's cabin. And we're going to do the missions, and I'm going to show you guys the entire process. And if you do find yourself enjoying Way the Hunter, I would appreciate if you'd hit the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would appreciate if you would consider subscribing to the channel, as both those things do help me out. Lets me know you guys want to see more of this kind of content. And let's go ahead and jump into this. So let's take a look at this. You guys can pause the video here if you want to read the whole thing. But I'm just going... Oh. Harvested deer of the smallest species in Lintukoto. Okay, well that's pretty easy. That's going to be more than likely a roe deer. And I know right where I'm going to go for it. We'll just go over here and see if the roe deer came back. There they are. And I'm going to use my Remington 700 long range. Bit of an overkill, but I don't want to miss. So we'll go over here and harvest our red deer. Or, sorry, roe deer. Pheasants. All right. He was only 34%, but that will complete that mission. So we're going to fast travel back to the cabin and pick up the next one. Again, if you want to read this, I'm going to go ahead and ask that you guys pause it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and harvest a deer of a large species that prefers swamps. Okay. And harvest a deer of large species that prefers forests. Alrighty. My guess is just kind of thinking out loud of the animals here. Uh, more than likely, we're going to be looking at we're definitely going to be looking at red deer and probably fallow deer would be my guess. Oops. So I'm going to go over here. Okay. I didn't want to say anything in case I was wrong. But the deer that prefers the swamps, according to this, is going to actually be a moose. Personally, I didn't think that a moose would be considered a deer of a large species. But the more that I read the clue, it started becoming somewhat clear that that was the case. I believe the deer of a large species that prefers forest is going to be the red deer, which I have not killed a red deer yet on this map. I've shot a couple of red deer, but they've survived. I'm going to go and find those red deer and then see if that will complete this mission. All right, guys, we're going to try the red deer again. I am pretty sure that red deer is the answer for this, where it says that it is uncommon to the peninsula. I saw something somewhere. I think it was someone particularly complaining about the fact that red deer are not native to Scandinavia. I could be mistaken, but I'm thinking that red deer is going to be the answer for the large species that prefers forests. All right, guys, we should get a kill on that red deer. I'm hoping it's not one that I have shot before, and if so, I believe that will complete this mission. And will put us on to the last mission for unlocking the private reserve. All right, so here is our red deer. And like I said, I believe this will solve this riddle. He was only 41% on the genetics, 1-star adult. Good one to take out of the herd anyways. We'll sell him, and sure enough, that does complete that mission. So let's go up to the lodge and get the third and final mission. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys pause this here to read through the whole thing. But I'm going to take a quick look here. First beast is our national legend that usually leads a solitary life. I'm going to think that's probably the lynx. Second beast, complex social life, probably the Arctic fox. Prime age. Okay. So like I said, I think it's going to be lynx and Arctic fox. I guess we'll find out together if I am right. I'm wondering if the second one might be a wolf. Either way, we're in the right spot for both. All right, so we've got 3 wolves that we have shot. Really hoping one of them will count. Okay, here is one of them. This was the 2-star mature. He was 59% on the genetics. We'll sell him. And yes, it ended up being wolves instead of the Arctic fox. I still think the other one is going to be the lynx. I think we just need to find a mature. All right, guys, after a lot of hunting and trying different animals, I finally think I have what I need to unlock the private reserve. I believe the answer to this question is going to be a brown bear that has to be mature. And lo and behold, I just stumbled on a 2-star mature brown bear. I'm just trying to get him to turn just a little bit. And if he does, like that right there, we're going to put him down. I'm going to take another shot on him just to make sure he goes down. But yeah, so that should unlock the private reserve, the Taruno Grounds, and Lemmy's cabin. So we'll go ahead and harvest him. And it's a good thing I took that second shot, because it looks like the first one was not going to do it. So we'll go ahead and sell. And sure enough, it did complete the mission. So let's go back up to Lemmy's cabin. And we will check the note. And since this is the third mission, it should tell us that we now have access. And it does. So we now have access to hunt in this area right here, Taruno Grounds. Which is more likely to give us the 5 stars that we want. But anyways, if you guys did find yourself enjoying Way of the Hunter and you want to see more of this kind of content, I would appreciate it if you would click on the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel as well. And one last piece of business is that I had told you guys in another video that any footage that was not from early access, I would mention just more for transparency. And so the bear was not from early access. It's on the full release, but everything else from this video is was early access. But yeah, so with that, I will talk to you guys all next time.